Start over.
It's the only one I did, man. Look at that.
Great morning. Great morning. Great morning.
And welcome back to another episode of Great Morning. I'm your host, Christian Murmur, Merm Dog, whatever the fuck you want to call me. And to the bottom left of my computer screen, we have the Fat Queen, my sister from the East, that Puerto Rican mamacita from Spanish Harlem, Your Grace, Stephanie. How you doing today? Wow.
Gang.
They're happy to hear from you today.
Right. You know?
How you doing?
I'm doing freaking great. I have this beautiful robe on. I'm feeling real kimono-ish, and then I also bought another set from Amazon. I am loving the vibes because it's reflecting off of my eyes and shit. So I'm feeling like a whole joint right now. I'm not gonna even hold you. Like I am feeling like a silky joint.
You look great. I love that robe.
Yes, bitch. A silky joint.
It looks great. We were gonna rock our all of our Great Morning shirts, which by the way, got it on. If you can see, got the shit on. I finally got it because I've been traveling a lot. It came on time. It's not like it wasn't punctual, but I was away from home. This is the first time I'm wearing it during the podcast. Really happy about that. But Stephanie was originally gonna wear it, but then you said that shit was too fucking hot. I don't know why you put on jeans with it. You could have worn like shorts or something.
I know, because I think I'm going through like early fucking menopause or something. I swear to God. or it could be my Lexapro that's fucking with me because sometimes I just get hot and sweaty and I just be like, ugh. But yeah,
nice.
That's regular day.
All right, cool. Well, okay. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're wearing a nice robe though, at least, because Jimmy and I will rock the great. We got two different Great Morning shirts on, so it's okay. We're all a little different. Just don't feel bad.
Yeah, we need more styles, man. But
you know what? I'm going to talk to you about that at the end of the podcast or after the podcast. We will discuss that. I have some ideas. But moving along, to the left of my computer screen, we have the boss, the pimp, the CEO, our truth, slightly special himself, Jimmy the Shooter. How you doing today, bro?
Today's a good day, man. I'm fresh out the workout, man. Fresh out the garage, getting these prison pumps in, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Nice.
I don't want to say prison pump, you know what I'm saying? But I was doing a lot of push-ups, pull-ups, you know what I'm saying? Got up on the bench, did my thing. But nah, man, I'm really good. But going back to these shirts, I was realizing something, man. I'm like, man, maybe we need to like really accelerate our thought process on the same shirts because I've been wearing the same shirts and everybody on my story been noticing. So they're like, yo, you wear the same shirt every day? So I had to correct them. But like, hey, man, this is my brand. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just trying to rep me.
Well, you should just say that you have like 1,000 of those shirts,
Yeah, by the hundreds. Just boxes.
I got
what a material.
4, 5, 6.
But nah, man, I'm good. I'm blessed. I'm definitely staying de-stressed right now. I'm just trying to do my thing every day.
Should we tell the audience what we kind of just did?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, go for it.
You want me to tell them?
Yes. Well, I mean, you kind of set it up, so I feel you should tell them.
All right, so we got a special episode today because today is the first day we're actually going to do all of our sounds completely live.
Well, we've done it before, actually. We've done it once in season 1. We've done it twice in season 1. We did it with a regular episode. I forget the name of the episode for a little bit. We practiced it, and then we did it for the first Halloween special.
Yeah, Merms, but we all know that it didn't work out that well.
Well, the Halloween one worked out really well, but that first one, you're right, did not work out so well. But the Halloween one actually was perfect.
Yeah, but no, it's going to be an interesting episode.
I'm excited about how these sound in post edit. So everyone's along for the ride. So it's going to be fun. We're gonna hear how it sounds at the end of all this. But moving along, I think it's that time. I think it's that. You guys think, Jimmy, you think it's time?
It's time.
Stephanie, you think it's time?
Hell yeah, it's time.
I think it's time. That time we introduce our special guest of the episode today. Let me tell you, we got a really cool guy on today. According to Jimmy, we got a really cool guy coming on. Man, we're gonna call him Shooter, man. But he's let me explain. He's also an entrepreneur. He's a self-made millionaire. Jimmy told me as well. Is that true?
Man,
Pending millionaire.
Pending?
millionaire.
I mean, if you need
Pending.
anything when it comes to some cryptocurrency.
Yeah. By the way, the reason I said by the way, welcome to the podcast. This is a great morning, and this is our friend Shooter, man. How you doing today?
Man, I'm Gucci. I can't complain. Appreciate y'all having me on this blessed, beautiful Sunday.
You
like
sound
Jimmy.
great.
Just
You
like
sound
Jimmy,
great.
man. I just got those prison pumps in the garage as well, so I'm feeling good.
Hell yeah. You sound great. I'm really happy. This is the first time in a while a guest has had a mic and everything, the whole setup. So I'm really happy about that. But we're glad to have you here. The reason I said, by the way, I don't want to sound like an asshole. The reason I came on and said we got a really cool guy is because when I talked to Jimmy about having you on a week, days ago, whatever, I called him and I was like, well, tell me about him. And he was like, I think he was in the middle of doing something like cooking dinner or something while he's on the phone with me. And he was just like, man, he's a really, really cool guy. And I was like, all right, that's how I'm going to introduce him to the podcast.
That's like an older version of me in a way.
Yeah.
Cryptocurrency, but believe it or not, this guy's got some action skills with the photos and the camera.
Yeah, I got a little something, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why they call me Shooter, man. I ain't out here in these streets busting no pistols and nothing like that. But if it can always go there if it needs to be. But that's where I got the name Shooter from, man. It's from photography and some other stuff. Calling these plays in the crypto and stock market. People that call plays are known as snipers. So I kind of inherited that whole shooter mentality when I get into these plays or whatnot, man. But yeah, man, I it's funny, man. Me and Jimmy actually know the same person. From the Navy days, and that's how I got introduced to him. So, I appreciate, to say that I'm a cool dude and all that stuff. I appreciate that.
You seem like a cool dude. I'm glad, by the way, that's why your name is Shooter, because it was either one of two things. It was either you take pictures of things or you shoot people. I don't know why we call Jimmy Shooter. I hope it's because he also takes pictures as well, but you never know with Jimmy. I don't know what he does off hours.
You're the one that gave me the nickname Jimmy the Shooter.
No, that's not true. Before we started, we were like, what should we call you? And you're like, you know what? Jimmy the Shooter. I think it was your brother, actually. I think he came in and he was like, what about Jimmy the Shooter?
Yeah, because I was like, am I going to be slightly special? Am I going to be Jimmy the Shooter? This is like years ago, by the way.
This is
like
many moons ago.
I think most photographers inherit the Shooter nickname at one point, man. It's just one of those things. And for me, my Instagram handle, I was letting people know off top, like ain't no free work going on. So that's why I shooter for hire, to let you know if you want me to come do your work, it's for hire. So as the whole thought process, I'm like, damn, the feds be on social media. They gonna be looking at my shit and like, oh, who's this guy? Let's tap in. Let's see what he's doing. How many bodies he got? But I'm like, nah, it's all about photography, man. That's all. And
they'll be disappointed when they just see you talking about
business and my kids and shit, right?
Yeah, you got pictures. Yeah, you're just a stand-up guy. They'll be like, fuck.
Like, damn, I thought we had one.
thought we got one for a second,
Man,
but hold on. Let's start easy. Where are you from, man?
Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta, Georgia. All right.
All day. East side Atlanta, Zone 6. Yeah, that's my hometown. I was actually born in Alabama, man. So I'm Southern rooted to the core.
How long have you been away from home? Because I know you're in Cali right now.
Since I was 18, man. Since I graduated high school, man, I got the hell on. Joined the Navy, man. Ain't look back. I'm still tapped in with my city, of course, but I've been gone since 18, bro. About 20 plus years before the pandemic. Right before March is when the lockdown went down last year. So like February.
It was March, I think.
March-ish. Yeah. So like February last year.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So right before. Yeah, that's I went home after. But yeah, that's my friend moved back to Atlanta. Shout out to Zach. He was actually on the second Halloween special. He moved back to Atlanta. He said it was a really good house market during 2020 when he went. I don't know if it still is, but he was able to get a place real quick.
Yeah, I mean, Atlanta is definitely everyone flees to Atlanta, like anywhere from New York, New Jersey, East Coast, up north, West Coast, because it's so cheap out there, right? Like growing up back in like, I'll remember back in 94, 96, around that time frame, and just get so many like people from the north selling their homes, coming down there, buying up homes. You getting an acre, two land for 250,000. You know what I mean? So you get a lot of transplants moving into Atlanta, man. Personally, that's one of the main reasons why I don't want to go back. It's just way too many people.
It's way too many people. You know, that's a ongoing problem in the country. A lot of people complain about, not just with Georgia, but yeah, I feel like a lot of southern states, like you hear that from Texas, they're getting really sick of like people from New York and California moving there and stuff like that. What's like that with Atlanta?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, think about it. I mean, 2020, we saw the housing market pretty much just kind of just take a shit, right?
Yep.
In a good way, in a sense that interest rates kind of flattened. I mean, think about it. Like 6 years ago, interest rates was 3.5%. That was the low, right? Everyone was happy to get 3.5, 3.0. You're looking at 1.7, 1.875, 2.0. And housing is steadily getting built. So people are, as the market increase, they're selling, getting 200, 300, 400,000 on their sales. They're moving to these southern states, man, buying houses out flat. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. There's so much land in Georgia, and they just keep knocking down trees, building more houses.
Yep. Fuck those trees.
Yeah, fuck the trees, right? North Carolina, South Carolina, everyone's moving over there too, man. Tennessee, Nashville, Knoxville, all those areas, man, are just populated with people from all over the place, man.
And you also work in real estate, right? Am I misinformed?
As a profession, I'm a project manager for one of the top aeronautical space companies in San Diego.
But you dabble with
my wife is a realtor.
Okay.
So by that, I dabble. But
you married into it.
I married into it. So I have an interest in it. My biggest interest right now is stock market and cryptocurrency. Real estate is definitely an interest there, but right now I'm just more so focused in the markets.
You know, speaking of cryptocurrency, real quick, I saw when I was stalking your Instagram page, and I saw a little video of you talking real quick about Doge Coin and if it should be taken seriously or not. And I know that was probably posted during the height of Doge Coin. What would you say about that right now?
Yeah, man. I mean, for me, I got into Doge Coin about a year and a half ago, right?
Okay.
When we're talking about 0.0013, right?
Yeah.
Some zeros in front before all the mass hype just took over pretty much last year. I mean, it is a meme coin. It's been active for about 10 to 11 years. It really doesn't have any utility at the moment. I mean, you have people like Elon that's trying to, Elon and Mark Cuban that want to work with it and bring some utility to it. Do I tell people to go out and buy it, to have it in their profile? Sure. I mean, it's at a good price right now to have it. It's a long hold type situation, 5, 6, 7 more years just to kind of see where it's going to go. But I wouldn't tell nobody to put the whole house on Doge.
Yeah. No,
like don't take out a personal loan of $20K and throw it all on Doge. Like that's crazy. That's suicide. Financial suicide. But
how do you see the future of like just going forward as human beings with cryptocurrency? Because I feel like back in like fucking 2004, you didn't even hear this shit, and now it's everywhere. Everyone fucking talks about this shit, and it's almost, I don't know. Maybe for me, maybe not you guys, but for me, it's almost a little scary just knowing that there's this untamed market online, which is it's already wild because it's part of the internet itself. Right. The internet's just something that like the government itself can't even control. Right. So and now you got this money floating around out there, and it's just going to get bigger. I don't know. How do you see the future going with that? To kind of take a step back and put everything in perspective, right? So we all know cryptocurrency, you know, it's a token or a coin, right? It's depending if you got a blockchain or not, right? I don't want to nerd out right now, but that's okay.
You know, Google the difference between a coin and a token, right? Understanding the blockchain of it. But to go into the sole purpose of cryptocurrency is to disconnect from banking, right?
Yeah.
Decentralized from banking. Before the internet started, the internet was an open source where any developer can go on there and create a web page, applications. It had no governance over top of the internet, right? Now the government got involved because the money started flowing in, right?
Yes.
There's opportunity. It's the same thing with cryptocurrency, right? There's no governance over it. So therefore, all these projects, the projects also known as the crypto tokens and coins are being made, right? So I look at cryptocurrency as technology because you have these developing teams they're building projects, like legit computer-based software projects to better the internet, better energy, better financial transactions, etc. The token is it's like the sticker you get for doing a good job, right? So it's like your place of saying, I invested it into this person in this project. So for me, I invest in cryptocurrency for the simple fact that I understand technology. I know technology. You're not going to outrun the internet. You're not going to outrun the technology, right? You're just going to have to face it. Think about it. In 2012, Tesla dropped. Well, they're not the first, but they came out with Tesla, the electric car.
Yep.
Everyone laughed. Ford, Honda, GM, etc. Right? Oh, that's not going to work. Look, everybody now got to come play with Tesla now. Everyone building that electric car. Range Rover, Benz, Mercedes. Everyone has to create an EV now.
Yeah, they used to make jokes like, you're stepping on, instead of the hitting the pedal to the metal, it's like stepping on the pussy pedal. They used to do and stuff like that.
I mean, let me be frank, man. Old heads know what you dipping in their pockets, right?
No,
that's one of the main reasons, why us can't get rich because these old heads play by rich player rules, right? So for me, the cryptocurrency allowed people like myself and you guys an opportunity to get some generational wealth. And if you play it right and you hold tight, you can make some good money for sure.
So other than like the major cryptos that everybody's kind of looking at, like Doge was big. By the way, shout out to Doge. That's how I got my PRX. No cap.
Shout out to Doge.
Hey,
Man,
shout out to Doge.
Early. And I was like, hey, you know what? I profited over 3-4 grand. Then I hit it and I was like, you know what, man, let me take some of this out, man, and get that little home gym and invest in myself. So shout out to Dogecoin. But other than like the major cryptocurrencies, what are some of those like sneaks? You know what I mean? Like them little ones in the background that people not really paying attention to.
Those up and comers, huh? So I mean, of course, you got your Bitcoin, your Ethereum, your Cardano, your XRPs, the sexy ones, right? And then you get into this whole category where the internet kind of shits on and call it the meme token, right? And I think Doge started this whole meme token because it was a meme. It was a joke, right? A running joke for so many years, and that's fine. But you get into some of these, like I'm heavily invested in the SafeMoon. I love what they're doing. I think they got a lot of potential.
What's that called again?
SafeMoon. Yeah, SafeMoon.
Okay.
Check them out, man. Tap in. This is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. Put that out there first. But I like SafeMoon. I like Everrise. I like Safe Earn. I like Shiba Inu.
And why do you like them?
So they're all up and coming projects. They're considered to be meme tokens or altcoins or whatever the case may be. Ultimately, they have a lot of growth and potential. They're very cheap, where you can get millions and millions of tokens. Prime example, my SafeMoon bag, and I'll share this with you. I don't really care. I've have over about 350 million coins.
Okay.
Dang.
Right.
That's in Safe Earn or SafeMoon?
SafeMoon. Safe Earn, I got 50 billion coins. Right. So when you hear
billion, did you say billion with a B?
Billy, big Billy. But when you think about like the cost per coin, right? When you hear, he got 6 billion coins, but the cost per coin is 0.7 zeros, then a number, right? So that could run you anywhere between $300, $500, $600 investment. So it's not that much, but the possibility of if they can deliver on their projects, if they can pick up some traction, you get some people get FOMO, that shit turn to 1 penny. Do the math. If it turns to 50 cent of 6 billion, good night. You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna cap. I'm kind of excited about where the world's gonna go. I do completely believe in you know, like people kind of taking things into their own hands and having this cryptocurrency or this asset. So then we're able to get it out of the big banks' hands because the banks, man, the bank system, they some hustlers, man.
Yo, fuck the bank, bro.
Yeah, for real.
Fuck banks, bro.
The bank, the tax system, everything that we got lined up right now. I'm just like, cool boy. That's probably one of the best parts about having an LLC is like, I thought I was going to have a lot of tax evasion. Come to find out, I got that shit in Cali. Dumb.
Dumb.
Not dumb. I'm not.
No, I feel you. I got my
He agreed right away. He's like that.
No, I have a LLC in Cali as well, and I have one in Delaware. So I should have stuck with Delaware.
I heard about the state of Delaware. I heard that's booming because Cali, they really get you on the back end with like the fees and the filings and the shit. But
it's letters from from Sacramento coming in every day. You owe some type of money to Cali. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy, but I'm definitely all for it. It's almost like it's like kind of rebellious. You know what I mean? Like people
absolutely.
Like, man, I'm about to buy whatever the fuck I want. Like government ain't following me. Nobody about to follow me. No cap. You know what I mean? And it's really is like safe and undetectable.
Yeah.
You heard about this thing, man, where there's like this new world order, right? And
We're talking about like what are we doing? 1984 here? Brave New World? What are we going at?
All right, so hold on. It's like the Financial Forum or some shit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I haven't heard of it.
All right, hold on.
Tap me in, bro. Tap me in.
Yeah, we're gonna try to.
Here we go. Okay.
All right.
World Economic Forum. These guys are like the wealth of the wealth. Like these guys aren't just like extremely wealthy people that like own companies and businesses. These guys are like, I'm the CEO of Mastercard. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Your Warren Buffett's.
Yeah, these guys are like, I'm the owner of Warren Buffett. Like, there's like 15 people that are like key players they literally have that 1% of the 1%. And these guys are all about a World Economic Forum and the New World Order. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to get a one world currency going.
I believe it.
Yeah. They want
a one world currency. So like we'd all be using the same thing instead of like,
yen and euro and pound
and euro.
Yeah.
That's what you're talking about?
No, not that. It's going to be like a one.
No, that's what I'm saying. So we wouldn't be using those.
We wouldn't be using those no more.
Oh yeah. There would be no Forex. There'd be no foreign exchange. There'd be none of that shit. And like their motto is, you will own nothing and be happy.
What?
That sounds. See that's so.
It sounds about right.
Right in the beginning. That sounds like 1984, Brave New World, all that shit.
Yeah.
That's horrifying, Jimmy. Jimmy always goes.
You guys should look into it. Hold on, man. Matter of fact,
I don't want to look into it. I'm having a nice Sunday here. That sounds scary.
I'll check it out on Monday, man.
Yeah, Monday.
That's on my Sundays, bro.
God's Day. Come on.
Monday's a holiday, man. It's Memorial Day. Y'all might want to remember this episode.
No, man.
It was Labor Day.
Labor Day, bro.
Memorial Day.
Labor Day tomorrow.
Labor Day.
Is it Labor Day?
Labor Day, man.
Yeah, it's Labor Day.
What month is it?
September.
It is September.
Y'all sure?
I'm positive.
I don't know, man.
Speed. This is a good spot. Shooter, please bear with us because we're working on a lot of things. This is a very fun episode. We're working on a lot of things, but I want to get more obviously into your history with all this.
For sure.
And you're very knowledgeable, so I definitely want to pick your brain about all this as well. But I want to take a quick break, and we're going to do a segment here. We're going to do one of our favorite segments we do now at the podcast. And Stephanie, I think it's time. I want to hear some fucking facts.
Oh, is it time?
Yeah, I want to hear some fucking facts.
Time for some motherfucking.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I think it's time. I think it's time for Stephanie to give us some fucking facts. Stephanie's facts. Stephanie's facts. Oh yeah, baby! And you just heard the jingle for Stephanie's facts there. Stephanie, you got some facts for us?
Yeah, I do. So, okay. Now, did you know McDonald's introduced drive-through service due to the military?
I did not know that.
Oh, you like that, right? Okay. So now check this one out. Check.
Okay.
Oh, aquí estamos. We right here. We right here. So pandas basically only eat bamboo, right? So they basically poop out mad bamboo shit. Did you know that?
That panda shit bamboo.
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I feel like
Because that shit's, and I was
yeah.
thinking about, I wasn't like thinking about, like, it never hit me, but it kind of hits you like, you know, you could be taking a shit one day and then you're like, I wonder what, like, pandas, like, bamboo's indestructible. So, like, I wonder what panda shit.
Yeah, I feel feel like that's just all right. Yeah, that's a good fact.
That's a good one.
That's pretty intense. And
Right.
now, did you know the largest padlock in the world weighs 916 pounds? Did you know that?
What's it locking up?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I have here. And it measures at 56.8 inches tall.
Wait, what is it locking up?
Yeah.
It's not locking anything. It's just a fucking lock.
Oh man, nobody's about to make a lock this
Bro.
big and then be like, nah, we're not gonna use it.
Look, it's that's what it is. It's
So they
like,
just made it to like just get the world record or something? Like what?
so
God, man, this shit gotta be on something, man.
This is the best.
Hold on.
We always get annoyed here with this this segment because Stephanie will just give us the facts, but then like she won't tell us why if we ask, like, because that's all we get is just the fact. Get over it.
It's
Yeah.
used for ships.
what? I don't have that here.
Oh wait, what do you have?
All I have is the largest padlock in the world weighs 916 pounds. It was created by a team of students and teachers at the Pavlo Arts College in Russia. That's it.
That's the Russians. I see.
Freaking Russian.
All right. Give us a few more.
Okay. All right, Jam. Vámonos. Okay. Now, did you know that dolphins sleep with one eye? Because I didn't. With one eye open.
I
Did
did
you
not know that, but that's the second time dolphins have come up in your facts.
Because, I like dolphins.
You like
I-
dolphins? What about birds?
Birds. Why do you gotta bring up birds, bro?
Give us some bird facts.
Oh, God. Really?
kidding.
Do I gotta... Oh, God. Okay, great. Because I wasn't going to do it. Okay, here's a...
Half their brain?
What'd you say?
A dolphin. Don't they shut off half of their brain
Can they do that?
when they sleep?
I don't know. That's a very good question.
Well, I feel like everyone, right? When you're asleep, you're not you. I mean, well, I don't know. I have no idea, actually. This is one of those things I don't know.
Okay, ready? So,
Yep.
There's a company that turns dead bodies into an ocean reef. Did you know that?
What?
Yes.
That's morbid.
Company that turns dead bodies into an ocean reef.
How do they keep the bodies from decomposing though?
Oh my God. So they have to like Marms, come on, what the fuck? This is not how Stephanie.
I don't know that. I'm just reading.
Oh, like, listen. All I know is that they cremate the people and then they make them into a cute little pearl thingamajig.
Oh.
So
That's
how.
it.
That's how.
So they don't. Okay, see, I was imagining like they're taking fucking dead bodies and doing some shit with the bodies. I didn't know they were burning them.
Yes, they're burning them and then they're making them into cute little cositas, and then that's it. Mad cute.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Let's do three more facts.
Okay. Did you know that there is an annual coffee break festival? Did
Where?
You? Madre Dios mío.
Is that what? Just all the world celebrates that?
That is Belgium.
I bet it's Spain.
No, it's not. Y'all wrong. Y'all wrong.
Where is it?
Out in Wisconsin.
Oh, Wisconsin. All right. What day is it?
It doesn't say.
Okay.
You gotta be
All
there.
right, great.
You gotta live in Wisconsin, and your Google Calendar's gotta sync up, and it's gotta pop up on your phone randomly one day, and you're like, oh,
Next time I get a random call from Wisconsin, I'm going to pick it up. I know it's going to be a scam call, but I'm going to keep trying to ask them, like, so when's this coffee break day?
you mean it's not a scam, bro? Everybody just wants to make sure that you're up to date on your car warranty. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Make sure that your warranty is still good.
this is the last time they're going to tell me about it, but they've been calling me for 2 years, so I don't know.
Your last chance.
Last chance. All right, two more, Stephanie.
All right. So, did you know that for 20 years, a cat served as a mayor of an Alaskan town?
A cat?
Yes.
All right, what was his name?
Ay, mi madre. His name was Stubbs.
Or, you know, it could be a her as well. I shouldn't be sexist and assume the cat was male.
I don't know what the fuck it was, pero Stubbs sounds like a unisex kind of a thingamajiggy. So we're gonna leave it at it.
So Mayor Stubbs.
Mayor Stubbs. Yes.
Man, that's just a cop out, man. Somebody was like, I'm not the fucking mayor. The fucking cat's the mayor. I don't know.
Yeah, someone was like, I wasn't embezzling money. It was the fucking cat. He's the mayor.
Extortion. It's the fucking cat.
Hey, it's the fucking it's Alaska. Shut up. And so, you know, real fun fact for me before Stephanie gets on the last one. There was at my A school in Mississippi when I was in the Navy. There were two cats. There were two stray cats that lived on campus. I don't even know what you'd call it there at A school. I guess campus is the right word. Base. I don't know. And one was Admiral Whiskers. He was a black and white cat. He'd walk around, and they told you that when he passed you, you had to salute him. His name was Admiral Whiskers. And then there was another one. There's a white and orange cat, and his name was Seaman Recruit Pussy. And you didn't have to salute him, and he would just shit in the tennis court. So, fun fact
That's
from my
not
Navy days. But
Fact.
yeah. So, Stephanie, give us that last fact.
yes. Okay, so check this one out. So blood donors in Sweden, they receive a tax when their blood is used. Did you know that?
That's interesting. Do they get to know what it was used for?
Saving lives, Merms.
I know, but how fucked up would that be if someone texts them and they're like, oh my God, we're about to do open heart surgery on this person. We're going to be using your blood, by the way. You're a hero. Thank you for donating. And they're like, oh, that's so cool. And then they get a text back 2 hours later, like, by the way, the person died. Oh,
You're fucking dead.
oh man. Yeah. That was great. Great facts, Stephanie. I really enjoy those. You always keep us up to date. By the way, if you want more Stephanie's facts, go ahead and check it out on the Great Morning Instagram page. She's doing it almost daily, I feel like.
Hey, I also want to just put this out about, you said Switzerland, right?
I did not, but I'm sure someone did.
Sweden? What was
I think you said Belgium at one point, but go ahead.
No. The last fact.
Last fact.
The last fact, Steph, that you just read.
Hold on, I look for it now because I was scrolling.
It's Switzerland, right?
I'm gonna tell you right. Sweden.
So, fun fact about Sweden, they have the securest banks in the world as well. In fact, if you want to put a lot of your money where nobody could touch it, feds can't touch it, nobody could touch it. Like, it's like that shit, their privacy policy is like, that's pretty much for like the cartel and all like the big dons and like a lot of illegal motherfuckers.
The Don.
You can't really, you can't access it because they're very good about the sensitivity and privacy about what they got going on over there, So
Yeah, they right. That was in. You ever see the what is it? The Wolf of Wall Street. Doesn't Jordan Belfort
Oh yeah.
end up using the Swiss banks?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Brandon, what you know about this, man?
I don't have any money in the Swiss banks, but it's definitely a secure. Everybody puts their money in there that has a lot of money.
You're allowed to lie on this podcast, by the way. So
I'm definitely not going to lie. I keep my money in the Caymans.
hell
not the
yeah.
Swiss.
There we go.
I don't do that either. But no, everybody who got big money always put their money in Swiss. I mean, what's the kid that not the kid, the old dude, the molester that died, killed himself in jail?
Oh, Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah, he had money in the Swiss. Bunch of people, man. A bunch of those weirdos out there doing weird stuff keep their money out there, man. So
Yeah.
You can't touch it.
you can't touch it. You can't get to it.
And they won't let you run numbers on it. They won't let you do shit. Matter of fact, I tried to use the Swiss bank one time, and
How'd it go?
they took everything.
Wait, what? What do you mean they took
And
everything?
Why? Why?
Oh, I don't know. I turned on my VPN because I was like,
Just felt like it.
I was like, dude, I want to be like ultra safe. I want to be super secure. So I got a fucking torrent on my computer. I got a VPN. I got cybersecurity. And I'm like, you know what, man? I want to use another banking system too. So I turned on my VPN for Switzerland, and then I went on the Swiss website and I enrolled into a bank, and then I used a PayPal account that was tied to Swiss, and then I put all my money in there, and the next thing I know, that shit was gone. And I'm like, what the fuck? Is there like a fee going on or some shit?
So you literally donated it to the Swiss.
You just here's some money.
You should have asked for a receipt so you can write it off in your taxes for next year.
Yeah.
Whatever year that was.
Do you know how much money it was that you gave them?
Like $600. Not much.
Oh yeah, just 600.
Just 600.
Just $600. Who needs that?
Right. That's like a stimulus check, dude.
I think that's
Yeah, exactly. Right. Oh man,
That was like
But,
the first
you know,
stimulus.
Getting back into you, of course, Shooter. I want to know your history with this. When did you start getting involved with all this? When did you become so knowledgeable? Like, when was it while you were in the Navy, or was it recently? Like, what can you tell us?
Definitely wasn't in the Navy, man. I'm
Okay.
definitely wasn't during that time.
Yeah.
I first got into cryptocurrency, I want to say in 2016, 2017.
Okay.
Again, I always looked at like technology. I'm a big tech head, or whatever the case may be. So I'm always looking for like the next and up and coming, man. But I didn't really know anything about it. So one day, one of my homeboys from my first ship hit me up and was like, "Hey, bro, are you investing into Ethereum?" I said, dude, I've been hearing about Ethereum. I want to be a part of it. I just don't know how. I don't know what platform to buy it. I don't know anything. Like, can you point me in the right direction? And I remember I was headed to my job at the time, and we sat in the parking lot. I was hella late for work. Sat in the parking lot for like 45 minutes, setting up Coinbase app, Binance, and Trust Wallet. And I ended up buying Ethereum, XRP, Litecoin. And it was another one I can't remember right off the top of the head. Those were like my first purchase. I think I put in at like $1,000. At the time, Ethereum was like $350.
Yeah.
Fast forward to now, Ethereum's hit 4,100 like a couple of days ago, right? So I always had an interest. I just didn't know enough about it until my homeboy hit me up and kind of walked me through it. And then from there, always want to kind of seeking knowledge. Always want to, you always want to seek more knowledge, right? The more knowledge you have, the more wealth that you can generate, right? And then I just kind of study cryptocurrency.
So you can say you were both taught and you self-taught yourself as well.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely give my homeboy, my boy Cherry, his flowers, man, for pointing me in the right direction.
Shout out.
After that, shout out to the boy Paul Squad. What's up, boy? But yeah, after that, it was, he unleashed the demon, man. And I just got heavy involved in, just Google search, YouTube, using all resources, reaching out to other people I know that's in the space, doing my own due diligence, you know what I mean? And just kind of really tapped in. And then I want to say I got more involved in the stock market, I'll say about 2018. Yeah, 2018, about a year or so afterwards. And shout out to my boy Mike. He was like, bro, like, you need to, diversify your port. I know you love crypto. Jump into these stocks. I think you'll kill it. And I think my first company that I spent money on was an EV company called Neo. They're out of China, up and coming. They were like $2 per share. And we
shout out to China.
Shout out to China for creating an EV car. That's about it, though.
That's about it.
That's about it, though. But no, got into there, bought a few hundred shares, and it got up to $64. So from $2 to $64, by that time, I was able to pay my car off and buy a Tesla. So shout out to Neo for getting me a Tessie. And then after that, man, I just kind of fell in love with like the gains and the weight game of it, and just kind of like learning the ins and outs of these companies. Like when you start getting involved in the stocks, you start understanding Apple, right? All we know is that Apple makes cool phones with emojis and it does, cool shit, right? But once you start diving into the business behind it and start saying, all right, let me quit donating my bag to Apple for the new phone every time it comes out. Let me start getting some of this residual on the back end and getting into this, to the stocks and dividends, then go out and buy the product, right? So that's kind of like my take on, me getting into crypto, getting into the stock market. I was introduced, to my homies, man, but I just kind of took the ball and ran with that shit.
I'm fascinated at how knowledgeable you are with this. You talk about it so clear. It's almost poetic in nature. It's really
Oh
crazy.
man, you're gonna make me blush, bro.
You've really outdone yourself with this. I almost want to quiz you. Wait, can we do a little quick little game or something?
You know what? I was gonna say I got a little game.
Yeah, I was like, so maybe we have the same game. This was my idea, and then you can play the jingle, Jimmy. I was gonna like say to the shooter, I was gonna pick like two things, and what I would say, like, for example, let's do this real. Disney or Netflix?
Ooh.
You can only invest in one. Which one would you invest in first?
Disney. Easy.
And why?
Easy. Well, first of all, Netflix is $576 per share. Disney's $181 per share, roughly, right?
Okay. Wow.
From
off the top of your head.
Because I trade options on them every week. So,
Yeah.
you know, we go get bags off them every week, me and my team. But Disney by far, I mean, you can't beat Disney. Disney own everything.
Yeah.
ESPN.
I should send you after this
Hulu.
podcast. I saw a Reddit page where they were going to go into the future of of history
Mhm.
and how Disney just starts buying everything, and it's like it's like 2077 Disney buys the United States of America. It's like it just keeps going, and it's like Disney buys the moon. It's like they just keep it gets wild. It's a funny little article to read.
Yeah, man. I mean, honestly, if you compare it from a share point, you'll say, of course, Netflix being at 580 or 590 at this point, it looks like it's the ultimate buy, which is a good buy. It's a lot of fluctuation into their shares. There's a lot of up and down movement, but Disney is on a steady consolidation right now, where their price is perfect for buyers that want to get into something that has a long term. I personally buy Disney for my daughters.
Yeah.
I know I'm not going to reap the great benefit of being being rich off of Disney, but if I have 100 shares set aside for my daughters, by the time they reach 21, they're going to be straight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it has a good price point now for you to start building that bag up. And it's definitely like Disney's not going nowhere. Like it ain't going anywhere.
It's not.
Right?
That's a behemoth. I don't think that's going to be stopped.
Not going
There's
anywhere.
Because I'm actually back here on your Instagram right now, and I just want to give a shout out to one of your quotes from one of your recent posts. And you just posted that people will work and wait for 20 years at a job to retire, but won't hold a cryptocurrency coin for 4 to 5 years to 100x. Shit sounds crazy when you read it out loud, huh? So it's kind of like, you know, you're really creating that generational wealth by investing into that market for your.
For sure, man. And I mean, I have a company, Generational Wealth University, where I've actually run a Discord, close to 100 members in there currently. And, you know, me and my team, we teach fundamentals of stock market and cryptocurrency trading. But most importantly, the importance of holding your bag, right? And not buying at all-time highs and also buying the dips, right? So I kind of teach the basic fundamentals of how to purchase what you're looking for, how to search and find potential plays. And then, you know, I also offer like different types of coaching as well too, where I look at your portfolio, go through your portfolio. You let me know, hey, I'm trying to get into X, Y, and Z. I'm trying to do this for my spouse or my child or whatever. What are some plays that have long-term effects? What type of dividend plays should I get into where I can generate passive income, et cetera, right? So me and my squad, man, we kind of break it down and help out people. And the cool thing about it is my Discord is free at the moment. So if anyone's listening to this, you know, you're more than welcome to join Generational Wealth University Discord. A lot of good knowledge, a lot of information, but ultimately, man, I just want to see people change their mindset and their perspective, right? One of the quotes that I posted earlier, I think it was yesterday, was that the rich stay rich by creating and building business, in a sense, and I'm pre-freezing this quote, and then the poor remain poor from overspending. So I want to kind of change people's perspective in a sense of, damn, I really don't need these Nike Air Jordans. How about I buy some Nike stock instead?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not saying like me personally, I'm a shoe head. I buy shoes as well too. But if I miss a drop, you know, you see all these people get upset, like, damn, I didn't get the Travis Scotts, I didn't get the Off-Whites. Fuck, I'll just go buy something else. No, if I missed a drop, I'll take that money that I was going to spend it on and I'll go buy some stock. You feel me?
Mm.
And it's just trying to change your perspective. Do you always need the new iPhone every year? No, they do the same thing, right? They do small little tweaks. Same thing with Samsung. Maybe take that 1500, put it towards Apple. My wife, she's invested into Apple. We bought Apple at $112. Apple hit $153 last week.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like a lot, but if it builds, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's going to just increase.
It's going to grow, right? Apple's $1 trillion company, big boy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's another company that's never going to go away. So if you're investing now into these stocks and these crypto, it's all about what's your goal. Are you trying to get rich or are you trying to leave something behind your kids? You know what I mean? For me, my community, we didn't have these opportunities. Yeah. Nobody back in my day from my community taught me these tools. So therefore, for me, the more that I know, the more that I want it, the more that I know, the more I'm able to share with, you know, everybody, especially my family. So that's kind of how I look at it, man. That's my perspective.
How do you reach in your own way? How do you feel like you could reach someone to invest when they're used to just using their money and spending it on what they want? And they might even, I guess you could even say like people are intimidated by
sure.
stocks and especially cryptocurrencies, like just anything like that. They're a little intimidated. Like, do I really want to put my money there? I don't even know how half this shit works. How do you reach someone like that?
Conversation, man. Just continue. Like I changed my whole outlook on my social media, man. I went from, you know, photography and capturing beautiful images of life, and more so just preaching more so about, you know, financial freedom. You know, and some people, you know, it could be annoying, but at the same time, I know there's people digesting the information. So as you continue to talk about it, and I make it where it's like, I'm not telling you what to do with your money, but it's just kind of opening up your mindset, right? And it's not necessarily just all stocks and crypto, but entrepreneurship too. But it can be intimidating. It's intimidating as fuck, right? Because if you know nothing about it, you know, I got homies from the street that think the stock market is a scam. I'm like, the stock market runs our fucking economy. Right? Like, it's not a scam. It's just, you just don't have the information. So you just have these conversations, man. And I preach it. I just constantly be consistent of telling it until people come to me and ask. Because if I can learn the shit, anybody can learn the shit. And I'm not saying like I'm a dumb if I could if you take the time out to want to know, then you'll be successful with it at the end of the day.
How do you feel about different platforms like Robinhood?
Fuck Robinhood. Oh, my bad. You wasn't done.
Oh, wait, that's one of our sponsors. What the fuck?
Oh shit, my bad.
That's okay.
I said it. So why fuck Robinhood?
Yeah, why?
I just think about Robinhood, right? Just rob from the rich, steal from rob from the rich, get back to the poor. But there's so much underlying Robinhood, right? And is this really one of your sponsors? Because I hate to talk bad.
No, we're
okay.
It's so to Robinhood.
No, we're sponsored by the Swiss banks.
Okay, cool. So you played in the Cayman Islands.
Yeah.
No, it's just so much underlining how they get paid, and they're not forthcoming or transparent with their users. And I think a lot of that shit came out when they got called during that testimonial, being testified. I think a lot of that shit came out for what they were and what they present on their app. Me personally, I started off with Robinhood. And as my skills progressed in the market, I kind of stepped away from there. I had a bad couple of incidents where I was trying to trade and it wouldn't let me out my trade. And I ended up losing money. I was up 70% in a trade and I was trying to get out of the trade and I couldn't get out. And I ended up losing about 20% of my bag of that particular trade. And it happened more than once. And for me, once you start playing with my money, and regardless if it could have been a small bag or a large bag, regardless, it's money, right?
Yeah.
I was like, I'm done with Robinhood. And then
you don't like that.
Yeah, man.
No one likes that.
Because it's already stressful as it is trying to swing trade or scalp trade during the day or day trade during the day. And for you to be up 70% on a play and you're like, okay, cool, I'm trying to cash out. You can't get out of that play. You like, what the fuck? And next thing you know, you're throwing your phone, you're jumping on your laptop trying to get, and you can't get out. You just like, okay, something fishy's going on. And then everything started, the onion started getting peeled back, and we start seeing what Robinhood was really, really about. So personally, I prefer Webull or Thinkorswim. Those are the two apps that I like to use when I'm trading. Thinkorswim is ran by TD Ameritrade. Or Fidelity is another good one, but I don't like Robinhood, man. I think there's some shady shit going on, especially with the whole AMC and GameStop, how they was trying to pretty much just kind of fuck the retail investor. And they work with Citadel. They work with a lot of these hedgers too under the covers. So, they sleeping with the enemy when they're supposed to be helping us out.
Man,
Yeah.
$1,000 stuck.
Hence Robinhood.
Now that I want to take it and I want to I want to transfer my investments to another portfolio, but it's stuck. And look at this, man. I got it right here. My shit.
What you mean by stuck?
So I want to transfer it from Robinhood directly over to let's say TD Ameritrade.
Okay.
Right. And I've tried a couple times, but it had something like they were just like you said, I was stuck in a trade. Like I'm stuck in AMCM, and back when Doge had like a high fluctuation of people doing stuff, it wouldn't let me do the trades on Doge.
That's crazy.
So I'm just like, man, I gotta get out of this thing.
I highly like, if you were to rate your trading level 1 through 10, what would you say your level is?
2.
A 2?
I've tapped in with the network of people that know what they're doing. Like I went from $300 to $6,000 last year.
Okay.
Listen,
that's good.
To people, just honestly, bro, just like
yeah.
But my level is 2.
Okay.
But the people I associate with are right around 6 to 10 range.
So I would suggest, man, maybe jumping over to Webull, right? And you can actually initiate the transfer via Webull from their website. So you don't even have to go through Robinhood and try to transfer from Robinhood to Webull. You go to Webull and do the transfer from there. And it's a super simple process, and we can do it offline, bro. We can get together and I can kind of show you where you can get your money or your shares over there. It's super easy. Probably take you about a day or two. And I mean, not you, but more so Webull to get your shit over into that platform. But before you do it, I got a referral link, so me and you both can get some shares.
Oh, yes, of course. Yeah, you can, of course, do all that at the end of the episode. But, before we get into any more, this is really interesting. I love talking about this stuff. But before we go into anything else, because we're running a little short on time, but I want to do, another one of our favorite segments we do here at Great Morning. And that is, of course, the word of the day. Wait, Jimmy, hold on. Do you want to, because Jimmy's got the soundboard now. Do you want to play that while you go grab the big?
Go ahead, man. Let's get this word of the day, man. And let's play that funky jingle.
Play that funky jingle. Word of the day. Oh, so how the word of the day works, Shooter, is I don't know if you see Jimmy's screen there. Do you see that giant? You see that old thing right there?
That's the first Bible.
That is the original Bible. No, it is a 1941 Webster's dictionary. We call it the big old dick in the room. And what a little late. Yeah. What Jimmy's gonna do is he's gonna open that dick to a random page. He's gonna put his finger down on that dick, and he's gonna lift his finger up, and whatever his finger landed on will be our word of the day. Yeah. Now, with season 3 of Great Morning, all our guests so far have done a sentence with the word. We asked them to do a sentence using the word after Jimmy, of course, spells it and gives the definition. And that sentence will be judged for it's coming soon, the season finale of Great Morning. We are going to judge and rate our top 10 guest sentences. So keep that in mind. No pressure. But we're going to ask you to do a sentence.
All
right. So Jimmy, we're ready whenever you are, my friend.
All right. Can we get a little round of applause?
Yeah. He's having fun today. It's like a kid in a candy shop.
Ooh, this is gonna be a tough one.
Okay. Wait, you know what? Let me get my notepad out. I wanna write it down.
Sure, let me get my pad out too.
Yeah. So go ahead, Jimmy.
The word of the day is nescience.
Nescience.
Yes.
Can you spell it, please?
Nesc.
N. You like neighbor. I'm sorry. Like N. Like neighbor.
Yes, like Navy.
Okay.
Like Navy.
Come on.
Okay, whatever.
Nescience. Nescience. And the definition is lack of knowledge or the impossibility of knowledge. State of knowledge or the impossibility of knowledge. State of not knowing or quality of being not known or not knowable.
Oh, okay. So
spell that shit again.
Nescience.
Yeah. Can you spell it again one more time, Jimmy? And then I'll give the modern day definition.
Can you hear me, Merms?
Yes.
You're talking over me quite a bit this episode.
I'm sorry. I'm just saying. He asked if you could spell it again, and then I was just going to give the modern day definition.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna spell it again, and then you should get the modern day definition.
Yes. Can you spell it again, and I will give the modern day definition.
That's what I said. I'm gonna spell it again, and then you should give the modern day definition.
Okay, just so everyone's clear. So you're going to spell it again, and then I'm going to give the modern day definition.
Oh my God.
Oh, we're funny.
Nescience. Nescience.
And the modern day definition is lack of knowledge or awareness. So ignorance. It's just another word for ignorance. I wonder if that's how you pronounce it, though, in the science.
Nescience?
Nescience? Maybe, yeah, that sounds better. Nescience.
Let's ask Google, see how they pronounce it.
Yeah, we can do that.
Nescience.
Nescience, okay.
Nescience. Okay.
A rap name.
That's still a horrible word for a
It is
sentence.
a tough word. We apologize. Some people get easy words. Most people get hard words. I feel like this season. I don't think it's exactly easy. But whenever you're ready, man.
No pressure at all.
Yeah. But we will be judging by the end of this season.
We will judge.
But no pressure.
There we go.
Okay. I'm just gonna.
Do you want me to play it? Do you want me to play it for the people?
No. I'm. It's just a weird word, man.
Mhm.
Let's say I'll use me. Brandon's nescience of current stock options may cause him to speak unwisely about trending topics in the market.
Wow.
All right. Yeah. That worked.
That worked.
There we go.
Yeah, that was very educated. That sounded smart.
I'm glad it went with what you do as well. So
And that was a tough one.
I kind of want to hear what this says. I want to see how it sounds.
okay, go for it.
Nescience.
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 Guys,
Hey, man.
actually, he is not the first person to do that because Nikki and Tiff did that too. Remember?
They didn't have that word.
No, they didn't have that word, but they used it in the sense of like what they do.
Oh yeah, well, I'm just saying, I like how he did that. I mean, Harlow did that as well, you know. So
It was crazy.
yeah, so there have been people who've used it in what they do in general. But it was. So I already just forgot. It was Nescience.
Nescience.
I already forgot. Can you play it again, Jimmy?
Coming out with another drop.
Oh, I thought he was about to say something.
I have a question. How do you feel about Voyager?
Oh, you know what? That's great. I just downloaded Voyager today. I don't have too much. I don't want to give too much science about it. No, no. I literally just downloaded Voyager today because there's some some crypto that I want to buy that's only on their platform.
Yeah.
So I don't have a full-on opinion. I'll give you my take on their UI and UX from just a user perspective of looking at it from their interface. It looks great. The experience so far feels good to me. But I don't know. Maybe I can give you that information in about a week or two.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask real quick before we talk more about that. Stephanie, what is that? Is that just another like Robinhood? What is that?
It's another trading platform, but
Okay.
I've been using Voyager now for, I want to say, for a couple of months now, and I like them. And I was going to ask you. Yes, I was going to ask you.
Whoa,
Get Voyager calling.
that was a jingle.
Voyager calling.
That's Apple calling us.
I'm gonna ask you how you felt about Webull, because I also have Webull as well, and I also have Robinhood. And with Robinhood, while y'all was discussing the whole transferring thing, they wouldn't allow me to transfer my funds because of, I think there was like some type of restriction. So they wouldn't allow me to transfer my funds from Robinhood into Webull. But what I love about Webull, Jimmy, is that you can all of the shit that's in there. Like they have like news, they have like analysis. They get to like, you actually get to see like the quotes, like how many people are buying, how many people are selling, which I think is pretty fucking dope.
You should make those decisions too, right? They call it the news.
Yeah, Webull is legit. Like I love Webull. Like I recommend Webull for any novice trader for sure. Over at Robinhood, just for the fact it has so many different tools. It's a little intimidating at first because there's so much information. But if you're going to trade, if you're going to be a trader, regardless if you're going to be super active every day or here and there, I highly suggest learning charts. And Webull charts are super easy to read. I fuck with Webull deep. Like I use Webull more so than Think and Swim. And Think and Swim is more so for when you get up there as far as trading.
Did you know that Webull has like a demo account?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Did you know that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you can try that out too. You can, before you like dabble in, you can start your like little.
You should also tap in with TradingView app.
Yes.
TradingView is the truth for charting and everything.
For charting?
Yeah, when you're
for charting.
Okay, I'm glad that's what you
charting.
said. I thought you said something else.
Oh, you're charting?
I thought you said shorts. That's how immature I am. I thought it's great for sharding.
So I got an idea because there's a lot of great information that's coming out from this episode. There's a lot of nuggets, and it's gonna kind of like be a little bit of a pre-plug to our plugs that we do at the end.
Pre-plug.
I want to take everybody to your Instagram real quick, and I want to give them a little sample of some of the information that they can find. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull this up. Right? Can everybody see this? Bam. Okay. Everybody can kind of see this, and we want to just find. And don't worry, the photos. Nobody's gonna. This is an audio show.
Yeah, this is for no one's.
Yeah, so nobody's gonna see photos of.
Well, we're creeping, but no one's gonna creep on.
Your personal life that we got, but we do got an audio bit on here that we could play and get a little sample going for the people, just to give them a little taste of what they can find.
Yeah, let's do it.
What you think, Shooter? You down with that?
Yeah, for sure. Man, I'm an open book, man. You want me to pick it, or you just gonna pick any one?
You can pick.
Oh shit, man, you could have picked any one. Scroll down. Here, let me look on mine so I can see the titles of these Jones. So give me a second. How to create a watch list. Let's get into some funny shit. Should you be investing in cryptocurrency? Yeah, let's do that one.
Oh, I have a quick question for you. Because you had mentioned earlier about like you have like your own little, like your little crew and whatnot. Is that like a everyday thing, or is that like a weekly kind of a thing? Like, how do you guys set that up?
Are you referring to the Discord or my actual my team? Team of trainers. Yeah. Hold on real quick. Hey, Jimmy, do the Apple one. The Apple.
This one?
Yeah, do that one. All right. So answer your question. So I have I got some close friends of mine that we constantly talk about just trading damn near every day, from cryptocurrency, just stocks, mostly stocks. But my team, we sit down and go over different option plays. I don't do long-term stock investments, so I don't buy like your Tesla's stocks and hold them for a long time. I do option trading strictly. For me, it's a little more. It's a bigger rush, a bigger risk to reward. I only hold long-term cryptocurrency. That's as of the last four or 5 months. So I sold all my holding shares, turned that profit into pretty much a bag, so I can do option trading. But we sit down Friday night and Sundays, and we go over. Friday night is what we basically how we did in the market, what we missed, what we saw, what we did good, and kind of do that on Discord. We record those, and one day I'm gonna release it out to the public. And then Sunday we sit down and talk about the next weekly plays. But I'm constantly I'm in this shit every day. Like I'm in this shit Saturday, every day at night. I'm always checking charts and trying to see what the next plays are. But as far as my team go, Friday we recap, Sunday we prepare for the next week.
I made $2,000 doing 60-second trades once. I learned this candlestick method where it was like call or put, right? And I think it was like, I don't know if it was a euro or the GPD or whatever. It was something, but I was like basically fucking gambling. And I'm like, fuck it, man, fucking do it. So I was doing call or put, and it was like 30 seconds and 60 seconds, and I almost had a heart attack. But I made $2,000.
So what you did was scalping, right? So that's how you scalp on options, right? So usually when you scalp, it's usually a quick turnaround play, 5 to 10 minutes, depending on the movement of the price action and the movement. You could hold it for a day, but quick plays like that is pretty much scalping. So we do a lot of scalping. We do a lot of swing trading. Swing trading is when you hold for more than a week time frame. It could be 2 or 3 weeks. Just
binary.
Different. Say again.
You do binary?
Binary?
Yeah, like binary.
Nah, I don't do binary. Hey.
Binary.
All right. Well,
superhero came in.
A little bit of this knowledge real quick.
Oh yeah, let's listen
Play
to
a little clip, man. Give him a little love. Let's see what we got cracking.
That's a long one. 7 minutes. Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? Salutations. It's your boy Shooter for Hire, but you can call me Shooter. And this is 5 Minutes with Shooter, powered by Generational Wealth University and sponsored by Generational Wealth Network. What's up, man? Make sure you go follow them good people over there, man, on their IG page. Yeah, tell them Shooter sent you. You feel me? Anyways, man, what's good? Yo, it's my birthday, y'all. By the time y'all get this, it's probably going to be past. But April 12th, man, it's my birthday, man. Chapter 39 officially starts today. I want to bless y'all with some, I guess, free game, jewels, or whatever the case may be. Things I want to talk about in this particular video, man, is the product versus the stock. It's very important, man. I'm trying to keep this under 5 minutes, man. The importance of behind this whole topic is sometimes it's cheaper to buy the product. Scratch that. Sometimes it's cheaper to buy the stock over the product. That makes sense? Tap in. It's sometimes cheaper to buy the stock than the product. One particular company I want to talk about, man, and I'm not picking on this company. I actually endure this company very much so. Now, I would never buy their cell phones anymore, but I do like what they stand for as far as innovation, creating technology. Their software and their hardware is on point with everything. This particular company is a fan favorite. Has a cult-like following. This is Apple. Yeah, y'all familiar with Apple. A lot of people I'm talking to right now watching this video, you watching on an Apple phone. Sometimes buying the stock is cheaper than buying the actual product. What I mean by that is that, think about it. Think how many times you done read up every year when Apple goes and drops a new phone. The phones ain't cheap. The phones started between $8.99 back in the day to now they're about $1,400, $1,500, depending on how much gigabytes or how much storage you want, right? You got to pay for storage. That's one thing about Apple, man. They give you the bare minimum for the bare price. But if you want that maximized storage where you ain't got to delete apps and pictures, you got to pay for that. Not just Apple, but Samsung does it as well too. So I'm not just going to pick on Apple on that. But they make you pay top dollar, right? So you're paying about $1,200, $1,500, depending, right? Well, guess what, people? You can literally go buy Apple shares for $117. Last week, it actually went from $117 to $133. You know what that means? bought at 117 and it shot up to 133, you just made money. Meaning when you go out and buy that cell phone, you don't make no money. You get a cell phone. That's the difference. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not telling people, I'm not trying to shit on y'all or us, because I do upgrade my phone as well too. I'm not trying to shit on your parade, but let's change the priority, right?
So this is kind of like reiterating what you said in the beginning of the episode. You said pretty much the same thing.
Man, it's crazy listening to that shit, because that was like one of my first videos. You can tell that I'm definitely not comfortable doing that. But
hey man, you should listen to our pilot episode. We had to be drunk to do it.
For real, I was definitely uncomfortable in that sense, but the message hopefully was clear. But yeah, it's a fact. It's about changing your mindset. As I mentioned earlier, I use Apple and Nike because those are the most familiar two stocks that people are spending their money on, and it just makes sense, man, to kind of just change your thought process. Like, again, I'm a Nike head, Adidas, Nike, all that shit. I got a lot of shoes, a bunch of them, man. And I kind of look at it now when I walk around or looking at different items. I look at it as a stock, man. I always go and check their stock, right? I can walk into, let's just say, if I walk by AMC, not knowing what AMC is, I will pull it up on my phone. Like, damn, let me see what they're trading at. Okay, what's the fundamentals behind the play? Oh shit, let me go ahead and, maybe I might buy into this, or whatever the case might be. Everything's a walking stock to me now. Opportunity to make some money.
There you go.
Hell yeah. Before we wrap up here, I wanted to ask one last thing. And I wanted to ask, in your opinion, what would you warn everyone not to do when it comes to getting involved with stocks? What is one like no, like stop it, knock it off. Don't even think about doing that shit.
I'll give you one, and I'll give you a bonus one.
Okay.
The first one would be buying the high, or
Okay.
buying buying with FOMO, fear of missing out, right? So a lot of people will jump in there, they see green candles and they hear about it. Honestly, if you hear about it on social media, you're too late. You already missed the run.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? If you hear about it on social media, like, no cap, you about to buy high and you're about to lose money. Every time. It's every time. So I would say always buy the dip. And I know you hear everyone say buy the dip, but literally
Buy the dip.
buy the dip.
Buy the dip.
And
Because
can you
if you
explain what the dip is just real quick?
Yeah, for sure, man. So let's use AMC, right? So what was it? January, February timeframe was when that shit just went crazy.
$70.
Yeah, it was like 70 something bucks. GameStop and all that shit went crazy, right? All the retail investors pumped that shit to the max, right?
Yeah.
We're against the institutional investors, right? So at that time, people were in at $9. We pumped it all the way up to about 70 bucks, right? So let's say for someone is like, damn, they missed the early wave and they see it rising to 60 or 50, 60. People start buying in because that's FOMO. Like, oh shit, I'm gonna miss out. I'm gonna miss that. It's gonna keep
Fear of
rising.
missing out, right? FOMO.
Fear, FOMO. So people start buying. So what you want to do is wait for that shit, the cycle, for the price correction to kick back, right? What they say, anything that goes up must come down, right?
It's like a rubber band effect.
Yeah, for sure. So you buy the dip. So you wait for that initial shock to go through the roof, right? And what happens is, and if I know we're crunched on time. Basically, when a stock market, when a price go up, it's in 4 phases, right? And it's different per phase. You have different buyers. You got your institutional buyers who drive the price up, and then you have your consolidation point when people are taking profits, and then you have your downtrend, right? So when you buying at the top, all you doing is pretty much pumping everyone who started at the bottom back up. Those people at the bottom are about to sell off because they started at $9 and the shit's at 71. So now the dip will happen because you got all this big money in the beginning taking bags, and here the price go from 71, $30, $20. Now, if you bought at 71 and the next day is at 34, you lost money and you're pissed now because you bought the high.
That's normally me. That's my trading skill. I'm good at that.
Buying the high.
I'm good at buying the high.
Oh no, that's not good.
But you know the crazy thing about it though, instead of just holding on to that bag, that L, you losing money. You wait till it bottoms out to sell. Now you didn't blew the whole fucking bag because of FOMO.
Yeah.
So, and then for people like myself who got patience, while you're sitting at the bottom mad as hell, fuck AMC, fuck Doge, I'm just coming in like buying the dip. Thank you very much. Thanks for bringing that price down. I'm buying a dip, and then I'm a diamond hand it out and wait for the next run up. So there was 2 run ups for AFC. There was one in January, and there was one in April. So if you were able to hold and be patient, you could have benefited from both of them. So you always want to buy the dip, man. You never want to buy the high. I got into it with a guy on Twitter. He was like, well, it's easy to say that you don't buy the high because once you get to the, how do you won't know the high until it start coming down. Well, again, if you see 5 straight days of green and you're looking at all your indicators, your RSI, your MACD and all this shit, you know,
Down.
they're going to start selling off. You can see it. The indicators are there. So patience for those who are new in the trading, just patience, man. Trust me, if you miss one run up, if you miss a run up, there will be another run up.
Absolutely.
Every time. Last point, Tesla was at $900 in March. Everyone loved Tesla. Oh my God, Tesla's going to go to $1,000. Whoa. Tesla dropped down to $525.
Yeah. You remember that. Jimmy and I remember that. Remember when you bought some, right, Jimmy?
Yeah.
That's when you bought.
You bought at 9 or 5?
I bought it. I think I actually bought it for something.
Yeah. So you did a good job buying the dip, right?
Yeah.
So all those people who buying at 9 because they think it's about to shoot to 1,000 in a week or two, not checking your indicators, not checking the analysis behind it, they lost money. And guess what they did? They probably sold around 6. Like, man, fuck it, I'm done. Tesla was back catfishing at the bottom from 525. It's up to 740 something right now, something like that.
4.
Yeah. So it's patience, man. It's time. It's timing to play, right? It's you don't make any money trying to. Well, you can make money getting in and out, but you got to time the market, right? Well, you it's time in and not time in the market. That's the biggest thing. So that'd be my first. Go back to your first no is
tisk.
Don't buy high, buy the dip. And then my second, the major one is you got to come up with a risk management strategy. That's the most important thing. It's you got to understand when to cut your losses. In this game, greed kicks in and being prideful kicks in. And I've lost money doing both. Hell, I lost money last week being greedy. But I've also made more money than losing than I've lost. So, but sometimes you just kind of look for that 100% gainer, right? I just came off a week where I had 8 plays of 100%. So I was trying to get 9 and I had a 50% bag right there and end up turning that 50% bag into a 60% loss. You know what I'm saying? So you live and you learn, regardless of if you're experienced or not, man. You know, you want to see that money run up, but have a risk management plan in place, manage your losses so you can live the trade another day.
Hell yeah, man. I really just want to say that I enjoyed having you on. I enjoyed the knowledge you shared. Like I said before, I feel like you're the guy to go to if anyone's got questions. So, and we'll be able to shout that out in what we're about to do. But it's that, we're getting there. We're getting to that sad time. That sad time where I think there's gonna be maybe someone's gonna be like aw or something, Jimmy. I don't know. Like we're getting to that sad time of the podcast, where we bring things to a close. There it is. And we bring things to a close. We go around the computer screen though, and we do our last minute plugs. So starting with Stephanie, your Grace, you got any last minute plugs?
Yes, I do. I actually have several. So
okay.
First and foremost, it is Alopecia Awareness Month. Shout out to my mommy because my mom, she has alopecia. And, that's alopecia has been something that has kicked all of our asses because, my mom, she lost her hair at 6 years old. So, seeing my mom going through so many different transitions, with her hair and stuff. So I would like, people to, just donate, to your nearest charity, cute little Alopecia Foundation. Also, it's National Suicide Prevention Week. Please check up on your loved ones. Please. It is so fucking important. Mental health is not a fucking joke. People, they kind of frown upon, therapy and stuff like that. Please, like, it is not a fucking joke. Check up on your loved ones because it is just super important. Don't ever, close your doors on them. And also, oh my God, shout out to It All Makes Sense. So this lovely follower of mine, he gave me these awesome ass body butters that I fucking love. My favorite right now is Happy Hour. You can find him on Instagram. His Instagram is It All Makes Sense, but it's actually like spread out. So it's IT period all period make period sense. And most importantly, guys, follow me on Instagram. You already know you love Steph, and also TikTok. Follow me on TikTok. It's Steffi with 2 underscores and the number 0. And that is pretty much it from your Puerto Rican mamacita from Spanish Harlem.
Hell yeah. Great last minute plugs, Stephanie. And of course, moving along here, Jimmy, my friend, you got any last minute plugs?
Of course I do, Mermsy.
Oh, hoo, hoo.
Do I have any plugs? Yeah, man. So big no in marketing. One thing that I did was I made my Instagram a theme page, and I gained a bunch of followers, and then I unthemed my theme page thinking that it was a good idea. It's not a good idea. I'm losing a lot of followers. However, you can now follow myself and my work at Slightly Special with 2 L's on the end, and it'll actually like showcase my work, which is pretty awesome. Also, feel free to go ahead and check out the website, Slightly Special Media, where you can go ahead and purchase some of this beautiful Great Morning merch. And then, Merms is going to go ahead and shout out the Great Morning page, but just know that we got a lot of things coming, man. We're going to have some hats coming out. Also, there's going to be like some custom jewelry. It's going to be wooden jewelry, but it's still, it's eco good and stuff like that. So there's a lot of things kind of turning.
And then there's going to be the signature collection, right? I know
signature collection.
Signature collection
only drops for a month. It's going to be a great time.
We've got and I'm gonna. Sorry, guys, you're not going to be able to listen to this, but we're going to talk about it after the episode. But we'll get that out to you soon. But yeah, man, great last minute plugs. My last minute plugs before we get into our honored guest are, of course, follow these great people. Like I said, that is You Love Steph on Instagram. That is Steffi __0. For TikTok, and that is Slightly Special with 2 L's at the end. You can follow me, Christian D. Merm. That is my personal on Instagram. You can follow Great Morning _ the podcast on Instagram. That is, of course, the podcast Instagram page. You can follow me on Twitter. I don't have an OnlyFans, but maybe one day, keep an open mind. I might have that. You can follow me on there. Follow, of course, Trip God Jimmy. That is TRYPGODJIMI. And I want to do a quick shout out to these lovely people here. Stephanie, you've been working really hard this season. Been really happy to have you with, you've been running a lot of the pages. You've been doing a lot of the promotion. And we really appreciate that. I wish, I want to tell you more. But you're very, very good at all of that. I love it. And then, of course, Jimmy, you're kicking ass over there, working so hard. I love the merchandise. You've been able to be in contact with everyone about it, and I love the designs for everything. You guys are awesome. I wouldn't be able to do this without you guys. So, love to them. And that that's it. Oh, and you know what? Don't want to make anything sad, but of course, rest in peace to the service people we lost. Recently. I don't, like I said, I don't want to make it sad, but just keep these things in mind. Tell the people you love that you love them. All right, just remember that. And of course, let's get into it. Our honored guest, Shooter. Thank you so much for coming on. It was an honor talking to you. I hope to have you on again. Woo!
I appreciate it, man.
But of course, do you have any last minute plugs for the listeners? Where can they find you? Where can they follow you? Where can they see naked pictures? All that stuff.
Shout out to OnlyFans. I
Yep.
do not have an OnlyFans account. No, seriously though, IG Shooter for Hire. That's Shooter FOR Hire, all one word. I used to be on TikTok. I got off that shit.
Mhm.
Can't be dealing with the Chinese like that. I'm just kidding. I fuck with all. I fuck with everybody. No, but IG for sure. Twitter. I am Shooter for Hire. I'm on there a lot. Dropping a lot of plays and just inspirational quotes, I guess. But most importantly, if you tap into my bio on IG, you can join my Discord right now. It's free. If you want to be part of some of the plays, some of the signals that we give out, definitely tap into that. Generational Wealth University. Join the Pending Millionaires Club. Shout out to my whole squad, my Pending Millionaires team. We got some merch on the way.
Woo!
As well. Got some dope ass shit dropping for that, and that's going to be for my Pending Millionaires only in the Discord. That's how exclusive it's going to be. So you got to be in the Discord. You got to be a member to get access to the merch. But no, I appreciate you guys having me on, man. It was fun times.
It was great. I had a great time.
Yeah, for sure. And definitely I want to give a shout out to for you guys who are trading, but definitely for Stephanie for being a female trader, because we definitely need more females to get involved in the trading. I think it's very important to really get into that Hermes bag that way. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think that's it, man. Shout out to my family and shit like that. Yeah, I think that's it, man. I ain't got nothing, man. Shout out to Elon Musk for making a great car.
Yeah, man. Those are great last minute plugs.
I don't know, man.
It was great having you on. We'd love to have you back on, of course, because there's plenty more we can talk about with all that. One more thing. I'm sorry, I forgot something. I also want to shout out Jimmy again for figuring out. This was our first episode. It ran pretty fucking well. I'm going to be honest. I almost 100%, I'd say. Jimmy figured out how to do a lot of he's got the soundboard. He's like, he's, able to do the sound. There we go. He's able to do the sound effects in the middle of it, which is just awesome because we can just, I love that shit. So Jimmy, can we hear just a random one right now?
Let's play Jimmy's game, baby.
Oh, no, we gotta, yeah. Oh,
I'm gonna run it. Can I run Jimmy's game?
Yeah. Oh, and of course that was the jingle for Jimmy's game. But yeah, man, that's fantastic. We're really happy. It's finally like we're able to, I don't want to take away from the imaginative side of when our listeners listen to the podcast, but a lot of it, not all of it, but a lot of it was, in post edit, we were able to put stuff in. So like our guest, a lot of the times, for instance, when we were like, oh, we're about to hear the word of the day jingle, play that funky jingle. And then we'd all just be silent for a second. And like the guest would be like, what's happening? And then we'd be like, oh, all right. And then we just get into it without actually hearing anything. So it's really, I'm really, happy. Jimmy, you do a lot of hard work.
Wait, I
don't know how you figured that out, but awesome job, man.
I have a last minute thing real quick.
Yeah.
Also, shout out to freaking 5 Napkin. Shout out.
We get our burger?
Okay, because we're going to have our damn burger. We're going to have
Wait, do you have a question? Is that a hand raise? Do you have a question right now? Is this? I didn't know we were. It's like school, back to school. Oh, by the way, shout out to if you haven't listened to it, listen to the Back to School Spectacular. Yeah, what's the question?
Not a question. I have one more thing, man. I want to kind of share some exclusive shit on y'all podcast if y'all don't mind.
Yeah, of course.
Let me lower my hand. Just for everybody out there, man, I will be releasing an audiobook / video book. At first I was going to write a book, but I was like, fuck that shit. Nobody's reading nothing. So we're actually, me and my team, my homeboy, he's a film director. We're working on an actual video, like an audio video book. And it's called The Money Heist. And so I'm kind of teaching basic fundamentals of trading for the stock market and cryptocurrency. So it's going to be actually a series of like 3 to 4 books.
Wow.
But, that's going to be coming here in the next couple of months. So
hell yeah.
So you think before the end of 2021?
Maybe.
Okay. Sure, maybe. All right.
I'll definitely give y'all a heads up. I'll let y'all know, but before anybody else. How about that?
Yes, please. That'd be awesome. Yeah, we'd love to know. And definitely everyone keep an eye out for all that. And again, follow everyone. We lots of love here at Great Morning. We love talking to everyone. Stay tuned
before we wrap things up too much, though. I do want to put a little bit of pressure on this. I need a photographer to take a photo of the merch and me with the camera, because I could take my own pictures, but it's not the same. And people are always like, "Aren't you a photographer?" It's not the same.
It's the same. It's hard. It's difficult.
It's hard.
It's difficult. But yeah, I got you.
Yeah, you're right next. Oh my God. You know what? Okay. I don't want to talk about it on the podcast, but after I got something for you. Anyway, so that's fantastic. But coming to a close here, that was of course our last minute plugs. And that was our episode. Great morning.
Great morning.
Great morning.
Great morning.
Great morning. Great morning. Great morning.